welcome back. So I know in the last video I said if I went through stories and stuff, I know I would get frustrated again. So today I'm going to go through the stories. It's the first time in a while that I've gone through stories that I have access to. It's been a while since I've looked and watched videos and stories that I have access to on Instagram, and so I'm going to go through them with you, see if anything just ticks me off, and I'm going to explain why it ticks me off. And just kind of explain why it frustrates me so much, and I hope you find this valuable, and let's get into it.
Okay, you guys, I am so excited. So for those of you who have been following for a long time, you know that I went to school for digital art. I used to have the squad shop, which was like custom tank tops and stuff, and life got busy and I just got away from it. But in time for Christmas, I have the relaunch of the squad shop. And some of these designs, I'm excited about all of them. I'm literally excited about all of them, but some of them I'm so excited.
That's one thing I've noticed a lot, and I know it's been in other videos, but I've noticed how a lot of these MLMers are starting to do different things on the side, and I know she's always done this, but I noticed a lot of other MLMers, like top MLMers, even going into different type of revenue sources because I think they're getting a little nervous.
Repeat after me. I can do this.
I can do this.
I'm ready to burn some calories.
I'm ready to burn some calories.
I'm done eating fast food and drinking alcohol.
I'm ready to burn some calories.
All right.
I did that TikTok once, that was cute.
If you want to do something extraordinary with your life, stop asking yourself what the least you need to do is, and start asking yourself, what's the most you can bear?
This is, like, obviously I like podcasts, but PD is part of MLMs. You know, vital behavior, especially Beachbodies, is personal development, and that's listening to stuff like this, and then they kind of flip the script as if it's talking about them and their business. You know, and she could be talking about any areas of growth, and that's fine, but I know that they try to manipulate and kind of make you think in a different way, and it's like these podcasts are talking about these network marketing companies and they're really not. Okay, so this one irritates me just a little bit because she says here, sending out start guides for a super exclusive group I'm running that begins Monday. The thing is, every single one of these things, like exclusive groups or these, just they word it just a little bit differently. It's the same group. It's the exact same thing. And they'll send emails out saying, like, I got an email the other day about, you know, a small group and it's only allowing 5 and they're only limited to 5 because they really just she really wants to be in touch with just those 5 people and whatever. And that's great, but that's not the case. She's gonna enroll every single person who ever decides to or wants to. It's the exact same thing, so that's something just be careful of, is watch out for these things, because that's really irritating because I know this. So it's like every single time that it's worded a little different, or it's exclusive, or it's starting Monday, or opening enrollment, closing enrollment. It's not ever really, I mean, they can enroll people anytime. It's always the same guide they send out, it's the same groups, it's nothing different.
Okay, if you're on my email list, you already know about this, but I sent out an email yesterday about a super exclusive group that I'm running that begins on Monday, and I'm only taking 5 people through it. Currently 3 of the spots are taken.
That's another thing. She says 3 spots are taken, but are they? I know I used to say it, like when I was on my stories and stuff, I would go pending and pending, just if I was like talking to someone and they weren't, you know, just talking to them and maybe express a little bit, tiny bit of interest. I would just say that just to, you know, fear of missing out, or just kind of poke at people, kind of help them move forward, and kind of like just go for it kind of thing. You know, now's the time. There's only limited spots left.
So I have 2 spots left. 1 is pending, but I will put all the info on the next clip. So if you are interested in losing 10 to 15 pounds before the new year, you're going to want to look at the next clip.
Okay, this is what it says. I'm looking for 5 women that want to lose 10 to 15 pounds before the new year without having to totally cut out all the fun that comes along with the holiday seasons. This is limited to just 5 because I want to be very hands-on as I take this small group through my challenge and test out the upgrades. Included will be daily, okay, listen to this, it's going to be if someone was to literally sit here and screenshot every single time the same person post something like this, and if you compare them, they're going to be very similar. They might have one tweak thing depending on the season of what's going on, but daily guided workouts, that's Beachbody. That doesn't change. Full nutrition course training videos, that's more likely something she put together or something that you can purchase. It might be a bundle she's doing. Recipe Vault, that is uploaded weekly, plus included treats, cocktail options, whatever. That's, yeah, she's always had that. 1 month supply of my favorite pre-workout, that's always been there. A month supply of post-workout, always been there. Shaker cup, yep. Access to my app for training, yep. Weekly one-on-one progress check, yep. Prizes along the way, because duh, we have to have fun. Yeah, so it's the same exact thing. So when you hear that, just be careful. It's never gonna change. They might have different things involved with it sometimes, depending on like if it's a launch group or not, but it's always more likely gonna be the same exact thing. And just because it's saying 5 people, she's not just only gonna take, she's not gonna cut the 6th person off, I guarantee that. Person. And the one-time fee of $160, that's always, there's always a basic fee of $160. That was like my base price all the time in Beachbody. That's not just like a limited edition thing. Like, no, it's $160, like always. $160 to $180, always. Okay, this is what really ticked me off. It's kind of like, oh, shaming. It's like, it's mom shaming. It really is. Anyone can twist it, but she woke up mid-shower, so I didn't get to get ready, but thankful I don't have to rush off to work and can enjoy our cuddles. These moments, while not always ideal in the moment, are why I work so hard to be here with her. A lot of this irritates me. First of all, some people just don't want to work from home. They like to have a set salary or paycheck every 2 weeks, a month, whatever they get. They like that. They enjoy that. They like the break. They like just sending their kids off to daycare and having them doing socialization. And the kids enjoy that too, you know? It's both ways. Everyone is so different. And so to put this out there like it's shameful of other moms going to work, it's just so annoying. So that really ticks me off. And then why I work so hard to be here. I'm not saying, okay, so MLMs are very hard work because it's very frustrating. It's a high turnover rate. It's very hard on your heart. It's emotionally so hard, and I get that, but she needs her team to get her where she is. She can't do that alone. She has to rely on her team growing and building that team and building that pyramid below her if she wants that income. Plain and simple. So to not give her team any credit is very irritating to me.
I am officially ready for the day in my go-to cozy sweater, leggings, and boot socks. It is like a gloomy day out, like super foggy. And so I'm just enjoying wintry feels. Ember is just keeping me on my toes. She woke up early today, and in the moment I was like, I just wanted my me time. I wanted to get ready. And then I was like, you know what? No. These moments are exactly... she's growling, are exactly why I worked so dang hard to be able to be home. So that we didn't have to rush and be frantic in the morning, so that we could enjoy the slow snuggle, so that we could dress cozy and she could hang out in her pajamas as long as she wanted. And those moments will always be the reason that I continue working so hard.
So I'm going to go through another person just because I don't want this video to be all about this one person only. So I'm going to go through one more. I wanted to keep this video short, but I can see I'm going to run out of time here already. So let's get to the next one. Okay, next one. So let's find the next culprit. Let's see here.
Just finished working out. And we have a brand new program coming out on Monday. For early access. It is the program that I did. It's called 9 Week Control Freaks. It's the 9-week program.
And that's one thing that irritates me with, another thing that irritates me is the early VIP launches. It's like money grab. It's a huge money grab. That's what it is. They're eventually going to put it out in a couple of months onto Beachbody On Demand, so you're going to have the access to it eventually. But they want you to spend between $50 to $70 some dollars, even maybe even more, depending on the, you know, what the program requires or you highly recommends needs. It's a big scam. It's a big scam. If they were really just, yeah, this you know, I really, really care about your health and fitness. Why is Shakeology so dang expensive and disgusting? Why do you have to pay for these workouts, for new releases, for early access, and then include it? You know, it'll be there a couple months later. I do give props to one part of it. I know you can cancel a lot of things now on, like in the account part of your account on Beachbody On Demand, so you're able to actually go in there and do it yourself without talking to anyone, which is really nice and helpful, and that helps people get out of the scam a lot easier. So I did give them credit for that, but there's a lot of things that just doesn't make sense, and it's a total money grab. Absolutely. It's for the reason to pay the trickling people. Mainly just like the top trickles, and then the rest of it just kind of get stabbed in the back a little bit, or a lot of it, but okay.
And I'm just having like full circle moments today. So postpartum, so then I look.
Everything's super dramatic too. Like I'm saying, life's dramatic. I get that. Everything affects everyone differently. That's great. But there's always these full stories about how this is so amazing, how Beachbody has changed my life, how Monat or whatever has changed my hair life and my life because of it, or Lavelle or whatever has, you know, there's all these different things, how it's just completely changed your life. And I get the littlest thing can change your life. I understand that, but it's a part of the sales tactic. You guys know this. Like they'll try and say things about, oh, that when this happened, like everything changed for me and whatever. It's just to put you into that spot, so it's hopefully getting you to think like that. Maybe if I joined, that can happen. That's exactly why.
Hey, happy Thursday.
Okay, so I know we've seen this one before. If you watch Kiki Chanel, you've seen this girl before.
Hey, happy Thursday. It's been a productive and busy morning over here. I can't believe it's already 2 o'clock. The days feel like they're flying by lately. I am making my afternoon superfoods, and I realize, you guys, since I've had peppermint mocha, which I've almost drank 2 full boxes to 28 packets of these because they're so good. I have not shared with you my recipe, and I just haven't talked to you about my superfoods in a minute. So I get so many questions about my recipes stuff, but I drink these every single day. Peppermint mocha.
That's because we have to be a product of the product. It's on like the Success Club tracker. Is to, did you work out today? Did you drink your superfood shake? Did you invite 20, 30 people? Did you blah blah, like all the things. It's on the Vitals, it's on the to-do list, it's on the checklist for the MLM of Beachbody. Personally, I don't like Shakeology. I think it's really gross and disgusting. It made my stomach hurt more than anything, I think. Like, when I stopped drinking it, I never noticed anything different. I would say it did when I started drinking it when I was in Beachbody because I was told that. It's all a mind game. It's like a placebo effect.
I added my milk. But anyway, so the difference with like our superfoods is, and why they're called superfoods, is because it is so much more than just a protein powder. So we have like this proprietary superfood blend. And here's a box that like shares all the things. Basically, like the protein blend is pea.
Notice how they never show you the box either. Some do at the tippity top, they will, and they'll just they'll just say Shakeology. They'll say Beachbody's pre-workout. They will say that, which finally. But if they're new to the game, if they're still trying to be scammy and stuff, they're hiding it as best they can, because people know there's a bad correlation with either Beachbody alone or MLM side of things with Beachbody and other MLMs. So that's why. It's just very... You guys are getting so smart now. You guys are going to be able to call this out all the time.
Probiotic.
Oh, she listed it all.
Probiotic digestive enzyme blend. So like you're getting, I mean, I can't even read all of these things for it to not run out of story slides. But you're getting so many amazing nutrients in.
How much of it though? Like, how do we actually know that? I know there is a study done by, if I can find it, I'll link it down below. I know I've talked about it in a different video. Someone else has talked about it. And it's like the superfood that's in these superfood powders. It sits on the, like, it's on the finger, like it's a pea size or something. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's something that's worth $130 plus shipping. It'd be $140 for a bag of Shakeology.
One shake. While I was posting those, I already drank half of this.
Wow.
It's so good. Peppermint mocha is my favorite, and it did not sell out, which is crazy. So they must have just produced like highest number all year. You guys know I have celiac, and obviously it's like not going to cure any disease that you have, but it definitely can help you work towards those goals and help with digestion. And
I don't even know if that's even, you can't really make health claims on this stuff. I know stories of people who have been shushed by their upline to not say anything because it hurt their stomach. They went to the hospital because it hurt. And the upline said, don't say anything about Shakeology. So she didn't. But then when she stopped using it, she felt way better. So I wouldn't say that it just helps with, you know, a lot of things like digestion and stuff. I don't really think that at all. So yeah, I need a break from looking at this stuff because I definitely got frustrated. To end this video, I got frustrated rather quick, and I have so many more stories to go through, and I used to watch several, probably a good hour of these like a day just to keep caught up, and that is so taxing on your mental health to watch all of that, especially when you know. It's just frustrating because it's like I can sit there and I watch everything that they're trying to do, all the tactics they're using, and it's like I know exactly why they're doing that, and it's very frustrating. So to get back behind and just watch it and go through them with you guys, I haven't gone through them, seriously, I haven't for the longest time, and so I sat down in front of the camera to talk with you and go through them with you, and I understand there's marketing tactics with any business, like they have tactics, but these are just they're so out there. They're just reaching so much for one sale, for one commission of $30. You know, it's just so much. And then the hardest part for me, like I say all the time, the hardest part for me is to promise this lifestyle to your downline, to try and persuade them to keep joining or to keep going. And are you doing personal development? Are you doing these things? That's the hardest part, because I know when I wasn't even living how I'm saying I want to live. So I'm talking about my dream, right? I'm just like, you know, on my stories, I hype things up all the time. And so people are like asking me when they're in my downline, when is this going to start happening for me? And then your upline just says, just keep working, one day it'll just flip. You can only take so much of that. The whole shaming, the guilt from your uplines, from the uplines, the whole thing. It's so frustrating, and it's just very sad. And it's just emotionally exhausting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, getting frustrated with me again, going through some stories that just, I could go through so much more, but I want to keep this one short and sweet again. So I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays. We have decorated. I love this time of year so much. Okay, have a good rest of the week, guys. I will see you next time, whenever that is, and I'll see you later. All right, make sure to like, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe. Also, I want to clarify, subscribe if you aren't subscribed, because I know a lot of my watchers are not subscribed yet, and I know I don't post super regularly yet. I have a lot of things behind the scenes that I've been working on, and I know that sucks because I should be posting consistently, but I think I'm finally finding my groove, and I'm getting it, and I'm getting in touch with my part-time job, and I'm getting in touch with what I want to do outside of YouTube and in the online realm. I'm working on it. And so I just needed that little, I always say this, but anyway, so I just needed that little time. But I wanted to clarify that last video. I do not recommend MLMs. I do not want people to join them and potentially lose money and maybe relationships and all the things, but it's their choice. That's what this community is all about, is to spread awareness, or so I thought. And to me, I thought that was very important, to give the power to the person behind the screen, like to you guys. Give the power to you guys to make that decision for yourself. You can look at the pros and cons. You can say, well, maybe I don't know. I keep hearing this side of MLMers, which is very strong, and I hear this side, so maybe it's just a sour person. This community is growing very rapidly. It shows you the percentages of the failure rate of MLMs. It just shows the accuracy in that. Anyways, So I don't recommend them at all. I don't support them at all, but I do want to give, I thought it would be a good idea to give warning signs to people if they are going to join an MLM. Just watch out for things. That way you know maybe it's sooner to get out. Once you have that feeling validated, it's like, okay, she said this in the last video. That is why she said that. I get that now. Then she can tie that together, and maybe that's one step of them getting out. So that was my purpose of that video. If someone feels like they need to experience it for themselves, I understand that. I kind of like to, I live life that way too. So that's my whole point on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I missed you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.